Alright, this is Andrew with Jodo Home Inspections. Today is October 1st, 2025, and we're doing a sewer scope today here in North Ogden. Today we're at 305 East, 3700 North. We have the camera pushed out 91 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So the first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection point at the nose on, but then right off the bat we're going to go underwater at about 90 feet. I'm not running water at this point. I did run some water to help push the camera out, but at this point there's no more running water. And you can kind of tell just looking at the screen, the waste is kind of swirling around. It's not flowing. And so we're in a belly here, enough to cover my camera head, so it's probably holding a good, it's not even dropping down. Sometimes when I'm pulling the camera back, the water level drops down, and then I know that we're right at the water line. I'd say we're at least holding an inch, at least. We're completely underwater, and so we don't know how much more, but I would say it's holding at least an inch. Starting to come out of it there, starting to go back underwater, so it's a little shallower there where we were bobbing in and out, but we're still going through standing water. Finally came out at 60 feet, and so that's a 30-foot long belly. Certainly not ideal. When you have a belly, that's a spot where waste is more likely to collect. If enough waste gets built up, you'll get a soft blockage where it starts to back up towards the house. One thing unique about this line is this staining on the side of the pipe. It's not buildup, it looks more like a stain of some sort, but I don't know if that's related to the belly. Sewer lines are dirty. There's always stains and there's buildup, but the black stripe on the side, kind of halfway up, that's not common. This area is looking a lot better. I'm going to push back through that. Looks like maybe a little bit of an offset here. I can't tell. That's not a traditional connection point. I don't know what that pipe is. It looks like a clean out maybe. So probably right outside the house you have another access point. I saw a white pipe stubbed up in the lawn right outside the foundation. So it's probably the spot below that. Now we're going under the house, which is ABS. That area was looking good. No standing water under the house, which in some ways is a positive. You do have a pretty lengthy belly. I would be curious if they've ever had backups or if they have had to have it cleaned in the past. One option is to continually clean it, sometimes every 6 months, sometimes every few years. That way you can flush out all that buildup and it would be less likely to have a backup. Bellies are unpredictable. Some families never have backups, and then other people have continuous backups. And so a big part of it is how much water you're running, what's going down the line, what types of things are going down the line. Some easy ones, you want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line, even if it says it's flushable. You want to avoid putting excessive amounts of grease down the line. But certainly the more people in a house, the more that's going to be going down the line, and the more likely it would be to have an issue with that belly. And last thing that I'll say, to permanently fix a belly, the only way to fix it is to dig it up and re-slope it. And so that can be very expensive. It's not really something you can do trenchlessly. Cleaning it is trenchless, but that's not a fix. That's just kind of preventative maintenance. I'm going to end this recording now.